Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this tutorial about the Cashtrap 2.0 strategy. If you're brand new at HFX Academy, welcome. My name is Randy Webb, Chairman 25 in the company. I just want to show you really how to get and utilize Cashtrap 2.0. Absolutely phenomenal, powerful. Now, what I recommend starting off, if you have not started in our academy, okay, definitely start watching your videos. The question that most people have is, hey, when I get started, what do I need to do? Can I start trading today? Can I start trading this week? When do I start trading? And of course, that decision is up to you, but here it is my recommendation. I believe that concurrently, okay, you can go through the academy while also receiving instructions from your IM Academy educator. So what I recommend for those who are doing HFX, go through the HFX videos here. You have your 100, 200, now 400 series. And of course, when you finish the academy, it's like graduating from college, right? In the trading space. So definitely do this at your own pace, but make sure you complete the academy while you're also going through to learn with the educators. On another note, with the educators here, okay, who we're going to choose. You got some powerful HFX educators like Matthew Thayer, which we're going to talk about Cashtrap 2.0. You got Millie Mills. She'll teach you about the structure in HFX, which is powerful. And then, of course, Mr. Dale Woods, Fire. So you got some phenomenal HFX traders and so many more. You got Evan Cabral, okay? And hopefully I'm not missing any others, but these are the educators that I currently follow to date. Okay, let's dip into the strategy now. Okay, so going down here under IM.center, I'm going to go to strategies here. Okay, of course, if you have a broker, choose a broker of your choice, of course. And you're going to take this and utilize the strategy. Now, me personally, what I like to do is I like to also have Trading View automatically up as well too. Okay, so with Trading View, okay, I'll have that up with Hourglass as well. So here we are with Hourglass. Let me cut this off here. 1 second. Let's go ahead and get logged in. So you'll log into your Hourglass. Use your there we go. Okay, we are now logged in. So very simple, folks. Let's just start with the steps. What are we looking for? So first thing, when you're looking at the strategy, I know most people just want to follow the arrows, and you can, okay? So the strategy, basic strategy says this. When we get an up arrow, it says call. That means buy. It's very simple. Go to my trading account right here. I select 3 minutes, okay? And I can click the call button, okay? Select the currency that I want to utilize, okay? Then click the call button. But we're going to go in a little bit more in detail to give us an 8, maybe 9 out of 10 to get the proper entry point. So what I want to show you here, what you're realizing that happens is it's giving you the support points and it's giving you resistance points. So right here, you can see price is stopped here because this is considered a support point for those who don't understand what support. So if I was just run a line across here, you're going to realize, okay, we're going to make it black here. Now, automatically, Cashtrap 2.0 is giving us our support point, which is powerful, okay? That is what's changing the game here. So we have support, okay? Now, if we're looking for a put, we're going to be looking for resistance, which is right here. I'm going to tell you why that's so. So here's an example. It automatically gave us these lines, but look at here. See how price is hitting here? 1 retest, right? Price bounced off the floor, price bounced again the 3rd time, price bounced again here. Boom, 3 times off support. Well, if we look back in the past, price bounced off that point, price bounced off here, boom. That is a support and resistance area. Now we go to the top, look what it's drawing here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a resistance area here, okay? Now, what are we going to do? How do we know if this is going to be a proper call? Now, I like to do to work off something called SRT, support, resistance, and trend, okay? Before you push a button, okay, I want you to start considering, before you push any button, you're always going to set your SRT zones, okay? So support areas, which guess what? It's automatically giving us our support line here, where price is going to bounce off of. The next thing we're looking for is we're looking for resistance, okay? SRT. And then lastly, we're looking for trend. Okay, if you don't have these things, then we're not going to trade. So what we have here, support, resistance, and trend. Okay, so we're going to look at that. So we got our support, we have our resistance. What are we looking for? We need our trend, don't we? So is this an uptrend or a downtrend? Check this out. What is an uptrend? This is an uptrend happening here. They happen on every chart. So we're looking at the 5-minute right now. Okay, boom. Price is trending up. Well, guess what? I like to, when I'm looking at trends, if I'm in an uptrend, I only want to take calls in uptrend. Why don't I only take calls in uptrends? Because let's say I entered here at this support point here. Okay, we got our 1 arrow up. Perfect entry right here. So we get our up arrow. We go in for 3 minutes. And let's say price just happens to pull back down right below our entry point. Well, because we're in an uptrend, I can go ahead and roll it over for another 3 minutes, and guess what would happen? We would still be in that trend up. Okay, well, let's just say we're gonna just, from the freak of nature, price came down again and you have to roll it over again. So now we're about 9 minutes, maybe 12 minutes into our trade. Okay, we get to this point, price came down. Well, let's say we're a couple minutes to our trade, we roll over again. Well, guess what? At some point, we clear our trade and we're able to get a higher price point based off where we entered at. Versus if you were in a sideways market, which we call a consolidating market, okay, price is going to shift up or down. So I don't personally like to trade personally in a consolidated market, because here's the example. Let's say you happen to have to roll it over, freaking nature. This is a 5-minute chart, so no, this is 10 minutes here. So if we were doing 3 minutes, okay, we would be good here. Okay, but this, just understand, this is a sideways market. Okay, so we're going to be looking for a break up. So what I'm really saying is, if I was to go to the 15-minute chart, like I said, trends happening in all charts. Let's go down to our 1 minute first. Let's see what the market is really doing. So once again here, market is kind of moving sideways. So we really don't have a trend here, right? So let's go see if we can find some. Now, based on, let me just give you the whole strategy. So talking through support, resistance, trend line. Let's say that you decide to take this trade here. Boom, we're off support. Well, let's look at this call, USD CAD, okay? If we're doing a call, we want the top number here to be higher than the bottom number. If we're doing a put, we want the top number or the bottom number to be less than the top number. So let me say it one more time. Okay, if we're looking for a call, we need the top number right here to be bigger than the bottom number. Okay, and if we're looking for a put, okay, meaning a sell, we want the bottom number to be less than, the bottom number to be higher. So this is actually a put right here. Okay, so there we go. So now it's about to reset. So we have a new reset here, still calling a call here. Now let's talk about this setup. Let's go to a whole new one, USD JPY. Actually, we got a put call for UCAD now. It's giving us a put. This is actually set up for a put here, 37.44. The top number is less than the bottom number, so it matches our currency strength meter. Now, here's the next thing. Is it hitting against a resistance point? No. Okay, so it may actually push up. So I'm not going to enter this yet because we're more closer to the support point than our resistance point. So what we're looking for is a rejection off a resistance area before we actually take a put call. This will save you some heartache, okay? Another thing, we're looking for price to be overbought when we're looking for a put, okay? Or somewhere around this 80% range or 70% range. If none of that checks, then we're going to go to our next one, USD JPY, okay? This is calling for a call. We already see our currency strength is not on where we want it to be. It should be higher on the top. But let's take a look. Here's a support point. So that checks. We're at a support point first, okay? Where's our resistance? Resistance is up here. Great. Resistance is much far away. Okay, so we got some time to let this price push up. However, our currency strength doesn't check. Also, let's look at the trend, okay? I'm going to draw from here. So we look like we have a trend down here if we look at our 1 minute. Okay, so let's go down to the 1 minute and look what that trend line looks like. Okay, check this out. Now let's make it make sense. So our trend is, now let's play off our trend. So what we're looking for before we go into a trade is I want to ensure that price, it's for a downtrend. We want to trade off of that. So this is a high, okay? This is a lower high. This is a lower high. We want to take a put off of a lower high area, okay? So price did trend down here, and look, if we had to, well, this is for a call. What we'd be looking for is an actual put for this one, okay? And we see price just broke. All right, so now what we know, listen, most people are gonna see, you see this call? If we decide to take a call here, what we're looking for is price to push back up. Now, what do I wanna warn you about, okay? Now, we already knew that this was in the sell. We wouldn't have took this call because the currency strength didn't match up. But at some point, this currency strength is going to change. Now, here's what I want you to understand. When price starts to pull back up to our trend line, okay, understand that there's going to be points that you cannot roll over because you don't know when the breakout is going to happen. So me personally, I like to trade with the trend. So if it's a downtrend, I'm only going to take puts, okay? I'm only going to sell, meaning we would sell here, okay? We would sell here, and we would sell somewhere around here. Okay. And then of course, this is trending down to we had our impulse, consolidation, and then continuation. So we would want to sell here. All right. These are our setup. And just to make this clear, we'll make these red just so if there's any confusion. These is when I would take a put. So let's go through the setup here. Let me give you a full out checklist. And so we got 3 minutes now. When you look at this time to go, this is already 3 minutes into the trade. So I want you to be aware of this and also the countdown. We have a 1:14 left for our 5-minute session here. Okay. So let me go ahead and get our text ready. It's going to reset here. So I'm going to let's let this reset. We got 1 minute. So while I'm going through this, let's go and look at some other trades here. And then we're going to let it reset over the next minute. Okay. So here's another call. Now, question. Remember I talked about make sure it's hitting off a support point. So if you were to try to go into this call here, okay, first of all, once again, it does check. We have 70%. So this is ready for a call. Now let's go and set our support line. Support. Okay. Now we look for our rejection off our support. It's already over what? Sold. Okay. So we're going to be looking for our buy. So we're looking at a better setup. Okay. Once again, what I like to do is go down to a smaller time frame. Me personally, you don't have to do that. You can just follow off for 5 minutes because we're gonna do a 3-minute call. Let's take it down to the 1 minute just so we can see what the price looks like. So here's where we're looking. So if we're gonna get a call here, once again, it's gonna push back up to our trend line. Okay. Now what we're looking for, we need to wait for price to break this 20% on the stochastic and break this 30% on the RSI. Or else you may get caught, okay, with price continually pulling you down. Okay, so let's see if it respects our support point. So there goes our new call. Let's see if it respects this support point. Now it's below, okay, so let's look. Here goes a point here. If price pulls back up, okay, maybe we might get a doji candle. And I'm just going a little bit more advanced than usual. Okay, what you're gonna look for is a transitional period for price to pull back up if you're going to go in for this call. Okay, now let's look at what happened though. Okay, look off to the right. Our currency strength has actually changed, so we wouldn't go into this trade. So this is a new call. However, the currency strength is not in our favor for a call. Okay, currency strength is now switched to 60 on EUR USD and 74 on JPY. So it's not ready for us to go into this. So we're going to wait for that currency strength to give us what we want. Okay, let's look at another one. This is a put. Currency strength doesn't match. So quick glance. Now let's just take a quick look. Okay, put, nope. Call, nope. Call, nope. Call, put, nope, because the top is bigger than the bottom. Call, yes, EUR USD. This is the call. Okay, the currency strength is higher than the bottom. Okay, so now we look for, is there a support point? Actually, there is. You see price is kind of steady upon here, so it's rejecting off this area here. Okay, so let's take a look and see if we have a trend. I like to go down to the 1 minute. So price is between this area. So it's consolidated. So price can possibly also drop. But could you take this call? Absolutely. And you know what I love about it? I'm going to give you just some sauce here. If you don't understand what divergence is, okay, bearish divergence or bullish divergence, what we're looking for now, right, what could happen is we're looking at some bullish divergence. I mean, the price may pull down a little bit. So let's talk about this. On price, let's say price, if this wicks back up, okay, then I'm going to start looking to get prepared to go in for this call. So this might drag for a little bit. It might even come back down to this support point, so we may have to wait. But what we're looking for is we're looking for that break through the 20% and that break through the 30%. So we got some time. Let me go ahead and write down this checklist to enter this trade. Okay, number 1, where's our support points? Okay, number 2, where's resistance? Is it enough room to take the trade to give me 3 minutes? Okay, number 3, where's our trend? Are we in a trend? Is it sideways market, uptrend, downtrend? Understand that, okay? Number 4, we make sure that we have a trade, okay? So we look at the currency strength, okay? We automatically see it to the right there, okay? 5, we look at indicators. Okay, and then we have what, RSI, 70 passing through 30% for a call. Okay, passing through 70% for a put. Okay, so I'll just put 70p. So call is passing through 30%. Put is passing through 70%. Okay. Next, we're looking at the stochastic. Okay. The stoke. Once again, call passing through 20%. Put passing through 80%. Now, as you become a better trader, you're going to be able to see some of this movement before it happens. But this is to ensure that as a brand new trader that is using this product, that you know what it is you're doing. Now, a little extra divergent stuff happening here. Some of you may be asking, what is that, Randy? Okay, I want you to look it up, and there's some educators that talk about it. Now, price continued down, so it didn't really pass through the percentage. So this is what you have to be cautious of. So you gotta make sure, okay? And I'm gonna run this down just like this. You got to make sure that price is going to pass and break the 20%, because sometimes it'll psych you out. So I want you to take a mental note. Here's our checklist: support, resistance, trend, currency. Look at the indicators, RSI and stochastic. Okay. And then that will be your checklist to go into an effective trade. Make sure you're looking at currency strengths over here. So that is it, folks. Hopefully I provide you some value with our Cashtrap 2.0. Listen, it has been on point. I've enjoyed using the system. It's been absolutely phenomenal. So if you're brand new to IM, welcome to IM Master Academy. Welcome to the Legacy family. You guys have a great night. Let's go.